The Northeast is still recovering from last week's catastrophic flood damage, and the White House is exploring options to make standoffs over the nation's debt ceiling a thing of the past. Good morning. I'm Corva Coleman from NPR News, and here are today's top stories. Parts of the Northeast are still recovering from catastrophic flood damage that happened last week. Parts of Vermont have been declared federal disaster areas, but the damage spreads farther than that. Connecticut farmer Tony Botticello says the losses to his farm will cost him about $500,000, and he cannot recover that this year.
The timing couldn't be worse because we just started harvesting, and we can't really go back and replant corn because from the time you plant it until the time you pick it is 90 days, and that would be mid-November when we usually have a frost.
Western Kentucky is also recovering from catastrophic flood damage this week. Some parts of the state got the heaviest rain Kentucky has ever seen. Governor Andy Beshear will tour some of the region today. The White House says it is exploring new options to make standoffs over raising the nation's debt ceiling a thing of the past. NPR's Windsor Johnston reports the administration says it's launching a working group aimed at exploring all legal and policy options aimed at preventing future stalemates.
According to a statement, members of the Biden administration are set to consider actions that Congress can take, as well as what the White House is calling Constitution-based solutions to avert future standoffs over the debt ceiling. President Biden earlier this year accused House Republicans of reckless hostage-taking over the terms for lifting the nation's borrowing limit. For months, Biden refused to negotiate with House GOP leaders to meet their demands. Just days before the nation was expected to default on its debt, Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy struck a deal to suspend the debt ceiling until after the 2024 election in exchange for cuts in government spending. Windsor Johnston, NPR News, Washington.
A Texas judge is expected to rule in several weeks on a lawsuit filed by 13 women against the state of Texas and its abortion ban. The women are seeking clarity on the medical exception for pregnancy complications. NPR's Selena Simmons-Duffin prepared this report.
Over 2 days in an Austin courtroom, 4 women testified about developing serious pregnancy conditions and how the Texas abortion laws delayed or complicated their care. For the defendants, Texas Assistant Attorney General Jonathan Stone made closing arguments.
It's hard not to listen to those stories and heartbreaking stories and not feel for the patients in this case. But at the end of the day, this court has to apply facts to the law.
He added that none of the patients have current pregnancy complications, so they're not facing immediate and irreparable harm from the law. Judge Jessica Mangrum presided. As the hearing concluded, she said it would take her several weeks to weigh the arguments and the evidence and make her ruling. Selena Simmons-Duffin, NPR News, Austin, Texas.
You're listening to NPR News.